Today, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that Hogwarts Legacy has to get right. The first one is classes. I feel like they need to find that perfect balance between quick time events and it just being a straight cutscene. I feel like both of those would be way too boring, but if they can find a sort of happy middle ground where it's still interesting and fun and you actually don't just hate being in classes, that'd be great. Because I remember playing the Spider-Man PS4 game, and whenever I had to do those like puzzle things, we had to like connect the tubes and all that, I was just bored out of my mind. I just wanted them to stop. I wanted to get back to web swinging. So I hope classes are interesting and we can like learn a new skill or something during them. I think that really spice things up and like give you a reward if you do. If like even if the classes are boring, but you get like a good spell at the end, I feel like it'd still be better than just getting nothing and still being boring. You know, like if there's a reward, you have more incentive to sit through the class. The next one is combat, and I feel like this is definitely a huge part of the game, and I feel like this is how good this is really would affect my opinion of the game. And the only sort of bit of combat that we've seen that includes the HUD and sort of like a more gameplay perspective is from the leak trailer. I've got some screenshots of that going on the screen right now. And it definitely, like, I wouldn't be mad if it looked like that. I feel like it definitely be polished up a bit. But overall, it doesn't look too bad. Now, honestly, my biggest thing with this, and I feel like a lot of people also have this point of view, is I really don't want to be forced to have or use a particular spell. Like, obviously, in the beginning, we're not going to have, like, a wide range of spells, so, you know, there's only a limited selection of what we can use. But I want to have a lot of freedom on what spell I use or have available to me. Like, I want to just, like, take, like, I don't know, Lumos and just do it at any given moment, like at any time. Like even when it's not dark, I want to be able to use it, like Alhamor or something. I just want to like shoot it into a wall. Like I want to be able to, like there's no reason to, obviously, I just want to be able to because I can. I just want like that freedom to use whatever spell I want whenever I want to. And the next one is story, and this one has to blow it out of the park because obviously we have the story of the original Harry Potter books and movies. We have the story from Fantastic Beasts. I mean, honestly, just like the Wizarding World is full of these super great, like rich stories. And from what I've heard of just from that, you know, team that's working on this game, I can tell that they're putting a lot of work into this story. So I think it will be good. It's just, I just really crossing my fingers that will be, because if it's not, it would definitely be like a game ruiner. The next one is travel. And this is another really important one because I feel like it'd be so easy to make this feel janky and scuffed, and I feel like you have to like slowly progress through the ways that a character can travel as you go through the story, and the like transport methods I can think of are like Brooms, Floo Powder, Apparition. I feel like I'm missing something. That might be it. Obviously the like night bus, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm more talking about like Brooms, Floo Network, and Apparition. And obviously Apparition like later in the game. Like I don't feel like you should get that right away because that'd just be weird. I'm honestly still not sure how exactly they would do that. Like, do you just open the map and like click the random point and you're suddenly there? Like I don't know. That like kind of screw up the pacing of like a game. So I definitely feel like that should be like a thing that happens at the end of the game, and definitely not anywhere near the beginning of the game. Brooms would definitely be freaking amazing. Like I just want Brooms right off the bat. Like I feel like that should be the like first travel method. Like obviously maybe the Floo Network, like there might be a good way to like get to like around places before you get to. Okay, so how I think it's gonna be, obviously just like walking and the like Hogwarts Express. First magical form of transportation will probably be Brooms. Like if you join like the Quidditch team or whatever, and then obviously you're gonna have flying practice, like flying class. I'm not sure if they have that 5th year. I'm pretty sure they do if you're like new in the 5th year. You'd probably get that. And then Flute Network and finally Apparition. I feel like that's like the like progression of how that's gonna go. Apparition be hard. Flute Network would be pretty good because you just find like a fireplace and there would be like a menu where you can like select where you want to go. And then Brooms, obviously. Brooms, I feel like the mechanics of Brooms have to be really freaking good. Like, they just have to be, like, really fun. I like, the angle, like, has to be right. Like, I don't know if I want to just, like, directly behind you. I don't know. I feel like definitely, like, to, like, be able to, like, look around. Like, your character would be good. But But yeah, that's it for transportation. Okay, so after completely fumbling that last line, on to the last one. And the last one is Hogwarts. I'm talking about like the actual physical castle. I mean, I guess it's not technically physical, but you know what I mean? Just like the castle of Hogwarts itself has to be really, really, really well made. Because obviously this footage I have right now, if you love Harry Potter and Hogwarts, this is cool. But it still looks, I don't know, it's just not incredibly immersive. The common room's good, but just like the grand staircase that we just saw, it's pretty rough. Like there just doesn't feel like there's good texture to it. And from what we've seen in the trailer, the Hogwarts in Hogwarts Legacy looks freaking amazing. So I'm really confident that this one will be good. Yeah, that's just one of the things that I really, really need to be good for a Harry Potter game. I mean, I guess it's not a Harry Potter game, but just for a Wizarding World game. Like, the locations need to feel really good. So that's it for my list of top 5 things the Hogwarts Legacy needs to have to succeed. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I will see you guys in the next one.